So Jane, tell me how we ended up here.
Basically, I put an appeal out on Twitter asking for a local non-league game to go to that didn't clash with the Blackpool game, and Trafford came up trumps. I didn't even out them in. They were like, come down here, we're playing Friday. So I'm like, well, yeah, why not? So here we are, and it's been wonderful. It's been lovely to be back at football. It just feels like being back at home and like we've never been away, really. I've only been to this ground once before in my life, but it's football. Football's home, and it's been wonderful.
I first came to Trafford about 6 or 7 years ago. The guy who was the manager at the time, Gary Vaughan, his lad played for a junior team which I was the manager of. He said, come and see my team. So I came down for a game around about Christmas on my own. It was absolutely freezing. I sat in the stand, didn't know anybody. But, you know, my brother started coming with me and a good mate of ours, Kevin Burke, who we've known for years. And we got into it, and they're a friendly bunch of people. These people start talking to you, get to know other people, and before you know it, it's in your blood and you're a volunteer. I've always been a football fan. I played the game for years. I actually grew up as a Man United fan. My dad first took me to Old Trafford when I was 3. I had a season ticket. I went following them all over the country for quite a few years. But when you get married and have kids, you have to stop doing all that. And coming here on a Saturday afternoon every week, it's ideal, it's perfect.
I do all sorts, whatever he's doing, I'll do it. My match day role, I do the pass gate, so if you've got an officials, pass, a player, anyone that's not going through the turnstiles, they come to me at the pass gate and I welcome them to the club, really. I just came to a match one day to support our local club, and that was it. I got hooked. I was hooked from day one. Kept coming to games, obviously, but my heart is now definitely non-league in Trafford. You know, this is real football. Everyone knows everyone. You're part of the game. You're part of what's going on. You know, at United, you can't go and get your drink and stand with your mates watching the match. You're here pitch side, you're involved, you're interacting with the players, the managers. Like I say, all the supporters, we all know each other. We're so friendly. We are known as a really friendly and a family-friendly club. It's a dead safe environment. People love to come. They'll bring their children. They know the kids are safe. The wives will come, sit and have a nice bottle of Prosecco, you know, and the guys can watch the football. Not that all women don't want to watch football, but it works really well. We found a really good mix, I think, of support, and it works really well. I think the main thing about us is how friendly everyone is.
An old manager who was here 5 years ago, Gary Vaughan, his son was in the same class as my daughter at Skirk Primary School, and I got chatting to him one day and he said come down, and I did, and he left only about 6 months later, but I kind of got the bug by then. I do a bit of painting, ground maintenance, stuff like that. But match day, I tend to just be a supporter, but obviously with the situation we're with at the moment, they need as many bodies and help as they can just to get through and make sure it's all safe. So for the foreseeable future, I think I'll be stewarding most games.
There's 4 of us. There's me, Becky, Jeanette and Nicola, and we all take turns, but it's Jeanette's birthday today, so hopefully she's being treated. Just waiting for the other girl to finish work. Sometimes it's like packed out the door and it's non-stop, but then sometimes it's nice and steady, but it's nice to see familiar faces, because normally when you come again. We've got Bex on draft and Stella, Bitter, which is bodies, and Sidra. Then we have a variety of alcoholic beverages in the fridge. Pre-COVID times, you could sit inside and have a pint in a glass. Saying they had 2 days to do it last week, they've done so well.
We picked up again recently. We probably get about 50 to 60 signed up members, which is all right really. Out of maybe 300 fans in total, it's maybe 1/4 of our fan base, so it's not too bad. Certain away days, the club don't put on a coach, so we'll put on minibuses for fans. We'll do social occasions to raise money for the club and for the supporters club. Currently behind the goal over there, we're building a new stand, steps into the bank, because we can no longer stand on the bank, so we've raised money for that, which is all supporters club money. And just, you know, get-togethers really, you know, so boost morale, come up with songs and silly things like that really.
I've been involved about 6 years, something like that. They asked me to help out when the old treasurer left, and I've been doing it ever since. And then they asked me to become chairman about 5 years ago. We're not going to have as much revenue coming in. Obviously, gates are probably going to be down. Sponsorship's going to be down because people are not going to want to part with money during this present climate.
When my son got to about 4 or 5 and he was football mad, so I thought, all right, okay, we'll try this thing. We'll try go round to Trafford at the corner because I couldn't get tickets at United for him. And then one thing led to another. We enjoyed it so much, we came a week or two later and we've not stopped coming. We've been coming about 8 years now. And not look back, it's brilliant. And it's just one of those places where you come and you immediately feel at home. You just want to get involved, you're good people, you want to help, and next minute you get roped into different things. You're stood on a step that the supporters club have been raising money for and paid for over the last sort of 12 months.
Kevin, one of the board members, gave me a call one day and says we need to figure out how to do contactless tickets. So we came up with a solution that we could create an e-ticket through the app where people can go on, buy the e-ticket, we collect all the track and trace details, and it's working better than we thought. It's they're selling out within hours. Well, you can go on the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. You can download the app, register your details, and you can buy anything you want through there.
How do you spell it?
SHCO.
I don't remember.
You know what? It's cold. It's cold tonight. SHOCAL.
You want to say that one more time?
SHOCAL.
Right, okay, brilliant. Okay, thank you very much.
Stand on the terrace, have a pint, stand where you want, chat with your mates. You get to know the players, the management. It's really friendly. It's basically what football used to be when I was a kid watching City. I think the Premier League and the big clubs, they've lost touch a little bit with that, and this is proper community. It's really good. I really enjoy it.
Just been to the food bar, and guess what they had?
What have they got?
Something very non-league that I love about non-league. Penny sweets.
Penny sweets. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, what have we got?
Very,
in there?
very excited. We've got some fizzy things.
Fizzy things.
And a toothbrush.
Are you enjoying your trip at the moment?
Oh,
Danny?
it's magnificent. Yeah, it's great just to be back at football. Everyone's so warm and friendly, and even before the match started, it's just like I feel like I'm home. I love it.
Just a beautiful little ground, surrounded by trees. The pitch is amazing.
Trafford FC! Trafford FC! Trafford FC! Trafford FC!
What's she called? Daisy.
So this is the Trafford Supporters Club guys here. I think you've met Muggsy earlier.
I have, yeah. I have.
So this is some of the other lads here. We've got Glinka, Burke, myself, Kojo, and these are the young supporters group lads there. We should have all of the new faces on tonight.
You'll do him, Keith! You'll do him! Push the 6!
Oh, stop it! Get out of it!
Woman, you've been throwing challenges in all night. He's a nice kid. Leave him alone.
Andy's
got to get home quick because he's got a paper on in the morning. Leave him be.
You can be more creative than that. Man City fan, big team City, but Trafford's the dogs.
The dog's bollocks.
The dogs. Can I say that? Can I say that?
Hey, it's not for kids.
What was it? But Trafford's the dogs. So they're singing his name. I've got my own crowd here. We've got a big team here in Trafford. And this is me. ALFC.
Trafford FC! Trafford FC! Trafford FC! Trafford FC!
Well, that's it. Final whistle. Trafford have won 2-0. It's been a great night, absolutely brilliant night. We've really enjoyed it.
So, Danny, your thoughts on tonight's match?
Extremely happy. The result, obviously, is a reflection of the performance, in my opinion. The lads was asked to do a certain job to start the game, and I thought they carried out that superbly. So very, very happy at this moment in time.
2 well taken goals. What do you think of your goals?
Yeah, really good. Come from wide areas, which is what we've been trying to work on. Excellent delivery for the first one from Flo. We'd spoken about it at half time about his need to keep getting down this side. We felt we was getting a lot of joy down there, and he's done brilliant to get himself in an area. And then obviously the delivery's top notch, and Morgs has done what we've asked of him all season, and just getting it at the back post, and that he's reaped his rewards. So yeah, very happy.
How's pre-season been going so far for you?
It's been going good. We're very happy with the preparations. A few results have been up and down, but I don't really get too concerned with that. It's the performances and the fitness levels and the application and attitude of the boys, which is the most important thing. And as a whole, I've been really, really pleased with that.
Defensively, you look very solid tonight. I thought really solid.
Yeah, I think the defence was superb, as were both keepers. I think the key to that was the shape of the team. We asked the team to be narrow when we wasn't in possession of the football. They carried out that really well, and I just thought it was really difficult to break down.
Your ambitions for the season, what are they?
We want to be super competitive. Obviously, the league's really strong. The fixtures have been released today. Very, very tough start for us, but I know what the group's like. The group's going to relish it as myself and the staff are going to be. So we're hopeful that we can be competitive, and if we can sneak in the playoffs, then we'll be made up.
Are you worth the sneaky fiver for the playoffs, you think, this year?
Going off tonight, you'd probably say yes, but I've been in this game a long time, and I know that tonight's got to be backed up on Tuesday. We'll see what the boys produce on Tuesday, and I think from our perspective, if we can get the consistency out the lads out the group that we've got, we're in for a very hopefully successful season.
So how's your pitch so good?
You spend
Lots of time, care
and attention. You've got to know when you're doing it. Do it at the right time. If you don't do it at the right time, you can make a right mess. So you just got to work with the weather. Your head's always in the weather map, but it's just hard work, basically.
Well, it's proved a great surface for you tonight to win the game. It's a great.
We've only had one game in 6 months on it, but
yeah, so it's had a bit of a chance.
It's had a bit of a rest, but it's always been, especially after all the rain today and the last few days, it drains superbly.
Do you see to the pitch every day? Are you like here?
Yeah, we're here every day.
Every day, yeah.
We'll be here in the morning.
So you all volunteers, or do you?
Yeah.
You all do this all voluntary.
Yeah. I used to work at Market Raising Racecourse years ago.
All right.
And started coming here as a sports, and then volunteered to help him out, and the rest is history from there. Can't escape now.
Fabulous. Well, I've got to say you've done a great job with the pitch. It looks absolutely magnificent tonight.
We'll be here again in the morning, putting all the divots back, giving it a cut.
So we've been watching Blackpool on the telly for the first few friendlies, and we will be doing again tomorrow. And it's kind of felt okay, like we've been watching the team again and it's been great, but actually this morning, knowing we were coming here tonight, I had that buzz that you get when you go into a match, and it's not even, you know, I don't have any affection particularly towards either of the teams tonight, but I had that buzz because I had a match to go to, and that's what you don't get from watching them on telly. So if there's a local non-league game near you, I would urge you to get down there and support them, because by God they need your support at the moment after not having any income for 5 months. So get down there, honestly it's wonderful, it's like a family, they'll look after you, you'll feel at home straight away, and just do it.